Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. He's certainly aware of the shot blocking talent on the other roster, but he doesn't want his guys to change their approach too much. He said, listen, we've got to continue to score in the paint. We can't just live on the outside. I just told our guys, when you jump up, jump into their body to try to take their legs away. Kevin, we'll see if they can score inside.
Wonderful stuff, Doris. Thanks. What approach to use against the opposing D, I guess, in the front of their minds, it sounds like, guys.
And I think it's going to take not just one approach, but several. I mean, they are so good at making adjustments defensively. They'll have to be ready to adjust on the fly as well.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, this is a team that will give you a lot of different looks at the defensive end, so adjusting and adapting, critically important.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Now here's Barea. He's covered by Thompson. They get the rebound. Parsons outside. The dish to Freak. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Now here's Barnes. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And the whistle blows.
The injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. One of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with timely putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
Warriors have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Here is Livingston. 8 points his last outing. There's the screen. Thompson outside. Gets it off. He got it up that time, but a 10. Bak in at shooting guard. Matthews out there with Anderson. Then there's J.J. Barea. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Step back and squared up. Barea's got his first points of the game.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Iguodala outside. Pass to Thompson. And that one comes up a bit short.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Inside, it's stolen by Bogut. And 1:01 left in the first half. Here is Livingston. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Shot clock at 5. Second shot opportunity. And there's the nice layup by Iguodala. Iguodala's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors. Out to the wing. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Outside Matthews. Freak kicks to Anderson. He feeds it to Barea. The fadeaway. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They are coming into this having notched to win against...
Oh, yeah! Maintains his body control.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post.
Nowitzki. And Barea subbed in for Williams. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Spates. Azili comes in for Green. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Pulling out the wings, it's Iguodala and Barnes. He'll get out there with Festus Ezeli, and it's Livingston in at the point guard position. Feeds to Ezeli. And here's Barnes for three. Bak, he's in at shooting guard. Also Felton out there. Powell is out there with Matthews. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
Here's the screen. Inside. A great 1-2.
Expect from him.
The Warriors shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. It's Iguodala with the drive. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back. Late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws. A testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And, you know, going back to Ezeli, impressive physically, 7 foot, 7'6" wingspan, 5% body fat. If his skill set ever catches up with his natural gifts, watch out, watch out.
Freak's gone 3 of 5 shooting from the floor. Bab kicks to Ezeli. Here's Bab. Shot clock at 6. No good. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
And a footnote to Ezeli. One of his college administrators raved about his intelligence. He cited Ezeli's broad perspective on world trade, globalization, and I tell you what, if Ezeli keeps improving, he'll soon be a serious benefactor of the economics of American sports.
Dishes to Livingston. Kicks to Bab. Knocks it loose. Pass to Ezeli. Here is Livingston. Here's Bab. From outside, off the mark. Dallas shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Felton kicks to Freak. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Iguodala, right side.
Well, we all know how loud NBA arenas can get. I mean, last season there were some accusations thrown around that it wasn't all organic. I mean, some players felt as if some of the NBA crowd noise was artificial.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Well, I've always thought that it was good to maybe miss a breakfast or two, but that's another story. Anyhow, you can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Felton loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Pass to Ezeli. To the middle. Iguodala gets the bucket.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
The pass to Freak. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. And that's now 9 points for Freak.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Here's Bab. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Now the feed to Matthews. Iguodala with the steal. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Defensively, they've played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight. Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
The Mavericks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Freak passes to Matthews. Here's Bab. He's covered by Felton. Livingston kicks to Bab. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Again, Iguodala missing. Dallas shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Stephen Curry. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight. But we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clearly. They came in here determined to steal this game, Greg. Their effort level, I thought, was outstanding, and they just took care of business.
6 on the shot clock.
Dagger right there, really the nail in the coffin.
I'd agree. I mean, they've done a great job of sealing this one, closing it out. And they never backed off, even with the big lead. I love to see teams do that.
Here is Livingston.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really